Welcome, everyone. The records are now open. I didn't even wait for 12 o'clock. We still got, I don't know, another 10, 15 seconds. I just couldn't wait today. So happy to be here with you again live on a Wednesday. Let me just start by thanking you all for your loyalty in this community, for helping me create an awesome show every week. The show just doesn't happen without you. It's that simple. We are going to shift it a little bit today, too. We're going to mix things up. So, all of you loyal fans and followers and wisdom keepers out there, don't get bored all up in here. But you do know how we start. Say hello once you get here. The very first activation and connection point between all of us happens as we begin to imagine these pinpoints of light illuminating all over the planet. So wherever you are tuning in from, let us know when you say hello. I'm coming to you live from Reno, Nevada, the high Sierra Mountains, really close to Lake Tahoe, where we've got incredible Kundalini energy of the planet, vortex energy here to geographically support the energy. Mama in the house today. Say hi to mom, everybody. All right. So if you are new into this space, I want to give a quick background on what the Akashic Records are. And then we're going to dive in and begin to use them. The Akashic Records are an incredible technology, super quantum in their ability to blow your mind. Perhaps you have heard of them and just haven't had a personal encounter yet. But the Akashic Records are the realm of consciousness where every detail of your past, your present, all possible futures has been recorded from a neutral perspective. Neutral means the perspective of unconditional love and zero judgment. Furthermore, it's not just a recording of your soul's information. It's this planet. It's all the other planets in the galaxy. It's the other galaxies. It's every person, place, and thing in the galaxy. The Akashic Academy has its own Akashic record. The relationships in your life, relationships with your children, relationships with your spouse, they all have their own Akashic record. Your businesses have their own Akashic records. Your job, every single governments, right? The United States of America, which I see we're global here today. We've got Bulgaria in the house. Georgie's so happy that you're here. We've got Morocco in the house. Each one of our own individual countries where we are showing up from, they all have their own Akashic record. So this is a vast library of intelligence, which is why I said it can be absolutely mind-blowing to recognize that we have the ability to tap in and not only understand things that have happened to us in the past, but also asking questions about the future and understanding future possibilities. Okay, in terms of our future possibility, every single piece of technology or medicine or paradigms for society that we get to shift and change, like our relationships, like how we grow and distribute our food, like education, how we educate our children. I've got my mama in the house here who is a very specialized form of massage therapist. We get to continue to innovate and bring new ideas to our missions and our practices here on the planet. All of that information is contained in the Akashic Records. This is actually the space that Steve Jobs, will use a more modern day visionary. Steve used to go into meditation and tap into this realm of consciousness. And it's where the intelligence for the iPhone and Apple, it all came from the ether or the field. And he simply learned how to shift his consciousness into a higher state of awareness, a finer vibrational frequency. His brain became a vibrational match to the vibrational frequency of this incredible library. And once we learn how to do this, your brain can download ideas. Now, this is another really important thing to talk about is the solutions that we're looking for come in the form of ideas. So again, awesome, really galactically cool, out there sort of technology that we get to let our minds be blown by. But we still have to answer the question, how do we use this in everyday life? Which is what we're going to get an experience with right here today. The two biggest life-changing ways that I use the Akashic Records with myself, with my kids, with my business, with my clients, with my students, two main things. One, turning on self-healing. Lizanne Valentine in the house on Instagram. I see you coming in from New York. I've got Instagram up here and then Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn down here. So sometimes you see me bouncing back and forth. All right, so the two ways I love to use the records in everyday circumstances with my clients and students. One is turning on self-healing. Self-healing just doesn't mean just the areas where your body is physically sick. It does mean that, but it also means where your relationships are sick, where your finances are sick, where your ways of being, maybe you are not fully embodied or expressed. Those aspects of yourself can get sick. And when we don't give ourselves permission to be fully expressed, maybe you're not confident enough, maybe you weren't heard as a child, you were shushed, maybe you were made fun of, you were bullied. If we do not resolve these energetic dis-eases in our energy field, it will most definitely show up in your health. Physical dis-ease in your health or disease in your health is usually the last step of a manifestation of an energetic dis-ease that's happening somewhere else in your field, in your thoughts, in your emotions. Make sense? So healing, my voice is going, one sec. Healing dis-ease is incredibly important. And as human beings, we have forgotten this part of our DNA has gotten shut off, but it's turning back on. Think about scientists talking about 12 strands of DNA, but we only know what 2 of them do. These other strands of your DNA will help you tap back into your full potentiality, which is to self-heal. Because healing and being in a state of flow and connection and oneness and health and vitality and wealth, for that matter. Wealth doesn't just mean our finances, it means our health and our relationships and our experience here on the planet. When we are in the divine state that we were meant to be in, all of this shit works. It flows. It's the distortion of the matrix. It is the distortion of areas where we have limited ourselves, where we have oppressed ourselves. This is what dis-ease is. And we are at a time on our planet where we are having radical amounts of light. We're being actually bombarded by photons of light coming from galactic center. This is based on the alignment of our solar system, so nobody can escape it. There is a reason why there is this influx of desire for this knowledge right now on our planet, because you're all being bombarded with photons of light that are waking up your DNA. And there's a part of you, you might not use this vocabulary, but there's a part of you that's like, man, I know there's more than this. What am I missing? Why do I keep banging my head against the wall in these karmic cycles, repetitive patterns? You might not use that vocabulary, but karmic cycles are areas where your way of being is on repeat, on rinse and repeat, and it's not working for you. There is something that you haven't learned along the way that's allowing you to show up in your full potential. Can I get an amen up in here? Send some love likes hearts across the screen if this is resonating. So shifting our areas of dis-ease is one way I love to use the Akashic Records. The other way that I use the Akashic Records is like I talked about Steve Jobs a little while ago, tapping into your unique genius level creativity. I promise you, if you are watching this now or you are watching this on the replay, your soul is here for bigger things. You are showing up. It's like you're a spy for the universe. A spy. I said that with my Missouri accent, y'all, which is where I originally grew up, small town Missouri. Then I moved to Hollywood, was an actress in Hollywood for 20 years, which is why you see me with all this animation and emotion coming out. And now in the next chapter of my life, where I get to help return this epic technology to the planet. That's really why I left Hollywood. Once I discovered this and had some personal experiences with the Akashic Records, it was more mind-blowing than the best sci-fi movie out there. And I thought, there is no story in Hollywood that I could tell that is more impactful or more inspiring than the story of human potential. In my life, I took a timeline shift. But tapping into our own unique creativity so that we can innovate, whether you're innovating for yourself and your family, you're shifting generational patterns and curses, or whether you're innovating for the planet. You are here on the planet at this time to be a way shower. You are a wisdom keeper. You are a bridge, a conduit that is bringing the energy of heaven to earth back so that we can all experience freedom and expression and creativity and collaboration together, which is not what the previous paradigm looks like. The previous paradigm, or what we're exiting now as we are expanding, is a paradigm of lack and fighting and judgment of ourselves and others, competition over collaboration. And we are here to change this. And each one of you, again, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching on the replay, you are part of this. My intention is that these words that are coming through me right now as I'm monologuing for you, I don't need to use my tuning fork as a mic because I got a real mic right here. My intention is that these words are speaking to your DNA and waking something up within you so that you can recognize the truth of who you are and what it is you're here to do. Okay, so the two ways are self-healing and genius level creativity. So let's start with self-healing. Like I said, I want to do it a little bit different today, which, by the way, if this is resonating, send some love, likes, hearts across the screen. Told you, girl here used to be an actress. I like some applause, please. I tell you what, if this is really resonating with you, share it out. The more of us that begin to come together in spaces like this and wake up, the faster we will all experience transformation here on the planet. Alberta, Canada, Anne in the house. I love it. Begin to see all of these, again, pinpoints of light illuminating as we are creating a grid of consciousness where we get to share in the expansion, the aha moments, the intelligence. Okay, so we're going to work with healing dis-ease first. Everyone who wants to participate, I'm going to invite you to type in the comments now an area of your life where you want to shift from dis-ease into ease, into your natural state. Donna from North Carolina here. I'm happy you're here, Donna Phillips. Yes, 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 yes. Because I want everyone to work with me in this realm today. Normally I have you ask questions. I'll type in and, hey, Shay Rowbottom is here. I love you, Shay. And we'll work individually with questions. Today, I want every single person to have an experience in the space. So I want you to type in the comments where you want to move from dis-ease into ease. And then I want you to begin to activate your breath. Inside of every single one of you, inside of your DNA, inside of that DNA that's dormant that I am calling forward a turning on of today for each one of you. If you want that, claim it for yourself right now. Claim that your DNA is turning on. Breathe it in. Inside of your DNA, there is a copy of the Akashic Records that is going to allow you to tap into your own innate wisdom. And the wisdom comes into your mind through a thought. So you've got to pay attention to your thoughts and new thoughts that you're thinking after this experience. All right? We've got business, we've got relationship, we've got within myself. Keep these areas coming in. Where are you moving from dis-ease into ease? Nikula Das in the house. What's up, my friend? All right, so I want you to hold this awareness of where you're working in your mind. I want you to imagine a column of light running through your body. This column of light is technology. It's technology that is going to help you dematerialize from the timeline where you are showing up expressing the dis-ease and move into a timeline where you are expressing health, wellness, and prosperity. This mechanism, this technology, this crystalline tube of light is going to help you unplug from what matters. That's what the dematerializing is. So you're going to notice where your thoughts are going to stop running down a certain pathway that is keeping you thinking about things and running on a hamster wheel of what doesn't actually matter. So that's how we lose our ability to self-heal, is we get distracted by shit that's coming up in the matrix. You get distracted by being annoyed with someone you continually fight with. That's your bad. You need to learn to show up differently or disengage. You get distracted by what you take in, what you watch on TV, what kind of content you scroll through on social media. Okay? Addiction. Thank you, Monica. Christopher, to be more brave with typing in the chat. Hells to the yeah, you solved that today. I appreciate you. I see you. I see this working right now already. Okay, so focusing on this crystalline tube of light, which is going to first help you disengage from what does not matter, where you need to stop pulling your attention. Anchor that crystalline tube of light into Mother Earth. Imagine it moving all the way up through the layers of space and time, exiting our universe, exiting our multiverse, anchor it into the Akash, the ether, the all that is. Breathe. Activate a flow of energy. This is all happening within your imagination. If you feel like you're making it up, yes, that's what it feels like. Disengage. Stop creating matter around, oh, well, I'm just making this up. This isn't real. No, disengage from that. Imagination, this is how it works. Imagine yourself connected to a flow of intelligence flowing down from the Akash, creativity and embodiment, full self-expression flowing up from Mother Earth. And these energies are mixing within your body right now. And I want you to begin to notice, ask the question, where do I need to disengage my thoughts? This is the first step to eliminating dis-ease and moving into ease, is you've got to figure out where are you spending resource, time, and energy that does not matter. This column of light will help you disengage from that, dematerialize. Notice what's coming up in your mind. Again, the universe, spirit, God, your higher self, whatever you call it. The Akashic Records. This is, of course, this is Akashic Answers with Emily. I got to throw the Akashic Records in there. It's another name for universal consciousness. Is going to deliver to you ideas. We are living in a mental plane. Anybody studied the 7 Hermetic principles? The first Hermetic principle is thought. Thoughts become things. Everything in this universe starts with a thought. Buddha and Billie Eilish both say, I think, therefore I am. So notice the thoughts. The thoughts are so important. Okay, notice where you're being invited to dematerialize. If you've got that, send love, likes, hearts across the screen so I know we can move on to the next bit. Ooh, I'm getting dizzy, feeling the shift. Donna says, I want a job that I love. I dislike my job. And I get sad on Sunday nights because I know I have to go back to work the next day. Thank you. I want change so badly. Your innate knows the answer to this, Donna. Thank you for being here and doing the work. Okay, the next area where we are going to focus, we've got the crystalline tube of light connected, supporting us. I want everybody to sound an Om. Om is a vibrational frequency that's going to up level and shift your vibrational frequency in case you've fallen out of alignment with this space and you're beginning to question yourself. I want you to sound an Om. I stretch it out, get as many of those 5 vowel sounds as I can in there. Now I want you to ask Spirit, the Akashic Records, the universe, your higher self, for the new thoughts that are going to allow you to move into health, whether it's health in your business, your relationship with yourself. Allow those thoughts to come in, and you may get an immediate thought in your mind, or you may just receive zeros and ones. We are in a binary system. Okay, and it might not be exactly zeros and ones dripping down. It might look like light. It might look like sensation. I just want you to breathe right now, knowing that you are receiving intelligence. Depending on how long you have been doing this work and how much you trust yourself, that will determine the speed at which this intelligence that's coming into your field right now unpacks itself and reveals itself. So you may be getting a very cognitive idea right now of how to move into ease, or you may just be receiving energy that still needs to be decoded. But trust that you are receiving exactly what you need right now. Good job. All right. So you've gotten very, very clear so far. You've gotten clear on what you want to, like what area of your life needs improvement. You've gotten clear on what thoughts you need to no longer show up for because you're wasting energy by showing up in this for these thoughts. And you've gotten clear, you have downloaded where you need to think or where the thoughts that are going to tell you where to move next. They may not be fully cognitive yet. They may have just come in light and color and sound, but they will unpack themselves, and they have a certain vibrational frequency, a quality to them that you're going to notice. Now, it's subtle. You've got to pay attention. If you notice, hey, was that the answer to where I need to go next or what I need to do next regarding my relationship? You're walking the dog, you're washing the dishes. I was going to say you're wiping your butt, but then I didn't feel like that was really so appropriate, and I stopped myself from being so fully expressed there. But it will look like something that you do on repeat in your life, and a thought will come in. And when you notice yourself thinking, oh, was that the answer to what I just called in today? Give yourself the opportunity to explore a yes. Okay, let's activate solar plexus so we're feeling the bravery. Hello, Jamie from Georgia. Georgia now illuminating on the map, giving us more places to anchor in this light. Solar plexus is about 2 inches above your belly button. This is your inner sun. This is where your personal power, where your courage comes in. So you have courage to say yes and explore those ideas that come up. Good work. Activating the solar plexus. Good job. Okay, I want to work in one other place for you all today, which, by the way, if that resonated, send me your favorite emoji in the comments right now. Help me blow up the algorithms here on Facebook. Yes, Georgie, thank you. I love it when you guys participate. Thank you very much. Send those emojis. Yeah, okay. The next place I want to work is in tapping into your genius level creativity. Unseen solutions. Okay. Yeah. So we've shifted. Thank you, Lisanne. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Jillian, for typing in those emojis. So we've gone and worked in an area of our life where we've shifted disease, dis-ease, and moving into ease. Now I want you to have an experience with radical creativity. I want you to close your eyes. Activate the breath again. And I want you to imagine yourself in your highest, most expressed timeline, the timeline where you are experiencing the most fulfillment, the most joy, the most pleasure, the most bliss, the most courage, and the ability to pull the plug on what isn't working and tap into what is working. And I want you to allow yourself to move into that timeline. As you allow yourself to experience possibility, that's where you tap into your genius level creativity. Okay, extreme possibility. As we're doing this exercise, do not let the energy of limitation come in. The part of your brain that tells you this isn't possible should be deactivated right now. I don't feel any part of mine coming in. I feel the Akash supporting this very strongly. After we sounded that Om, we deactivated the part of our brain that tends to see the lack and the limitation. If you need another Om, sound another Om. I love that we're all experiencing this tapping into genius level creativity together. And again, the gateway to accessing your genius level creativity is possibility. The crazier, the better. My timeline that I'm in right now, and I'm holding it simultaneously as I'm doing a live show here with you all, is a timeline where the Akashic Academy headquarters provide a physical location that you can come to not only to study, but also to have interdimensional and extra-dimensional contact. Interdimensional contact with species and beings that are here on the earth plane, but existing in different dimensions, like our inner earth friends and collaborators, Sasquatch. In addition to our extraterrestrial friends that come in from the Pleiades, from Sirius, from Andromeda, from Arcturus, from Lyra. We have access to contacting the ancient Lemurians who have gone into an interdimensional 4D city of light known as Telos. And I can tell you, there's no part of my mind being like, yeah, that's not going to happen. You crazy, Emily. Your number's going to go down, girl. No. No. I'm excited about it. Y'all feel it? Yes. Yes. So I want you to, again, enter into that world of possibility, because this is what is turning on the strand of your DNA that is giving you access to your genius inside of you. Thank you, Lisanne, for claiming it. I'm excited for you. And so it is, my sister says. Thank you. I want to claim the same for you all. So blow up the chat right now with what it is that you're holding for yourself. This new timeline where you have access to infinite possibility. What's happening is you are informing your body and your cells of a vibration where infinite possibility exists. And again, just like we worked before with dis-ease, you're going to notice new thoughts coming into your mind. You want to know what's dropping into my mind on how to get there? Program your water. Your body's mostly water, Emily. The planet's mostly water. Program your water with the ability and the courage to have this level of communication with the other beings that are present in our galaxy. Of the electromagnetic spectrum of energy, humans with our five senses, we can perceive 0.003%. That's 0.003%. So opening up and expanding our awareness to be able to perceive what is there. Honestly, I'm not, let me give you a total reframe. What I'm doing when I'm calling in this idea of having this level of contact is already happening. Every solution, every timeline, every possibility is already happening right now. It's, can you be of a high enough vibrational frequency to bring yourself into a match for that possibility? How do you program your water? Couture, simply with intention. If anybody is interested in how to program water, study Masaru Emoto, Dr. Emoto, The Secret Life of Water. You program it simply with intention. Speak words, possibility, love. I want to vibrate so I can see the aliens. There's no specific right or wrong way or languaging to do it. It's all about vibration. So the vibration of what it is that you want to create, you just put into the water. Perfect health. I want a man. Some of you out there wanting to experience your soul. I think everyone who comes into our life, our soul has agreed to be in those learning opportunities. So we could consider everyone really as a soulmate. Soulmate or an NPC, non-player character. But it's a vibrational frequency match is how the short answer of how you program your water. All right. Big things are happening here at the Akashic Academy, everyone. So I have to stay on time today and finish up this broadcast as it is 12:31 my time here at Pacific. But I do want to extend an invitation for those of you who are ready to dive into learning how to read your own Akashic records. It is an absolute game changer. I don't know. I mean, I know that you guys don't see all of the content that I put out there, and I'm putting a lot out there. But there was a really beautiful testimonial that we just shared on Instagram yesterday about one of my clients, Shirley, who says learning to tap in and ask her own questions and get her own answers has been a game changer because it's allowed her to create her own medicine, quantum medicine around areas of her life where she needs to shift or change. And it's allowed her to continue to deepen her own spiritual practice and study because she has a direct link to her own innate intelligence. It's an instantaneous asking and then a download of intelligence that comes in. So I do want to let you know we are in an open enrollment period right now for those of you who want to learn how to read the Akashic Records. Type learn in the comments for me. I have an amazing team, you all, of loving, caring beings who will schedule a call with you, a time to show up, to listen to you, and to hear what it is that you want to create and where your challenges have been in manifesting, and help you determine if learning to read the records is that game changer that you've been looking for. Chances are it probably is, but and I will say there are, it's not for everybody. There are certain aspects to how you need to be ready to show up and take full responsibility for what it is that you're creating in your life. And if you're still blaming everybody when you get on one of these calls, my team is going to love you very much, but they're going to also say, hey, you're not ready because you're not taking the level of responsibility required to really make the changes in your life. And they will lovingly give you some other starter information that you can begin to start shifting that karmic pattern in your life that doesn't allow you to take full responsibility. Okay, so type learn in the comments if you would like my team to reach out to you, and just no pressure call, but opportunity to really hear and feel into where your challenges are. And if we can help you, we've got the life-changing technology that, again, it's the game changer that so many of you have been looking for. You are here to change the game. You need this technology of turning on your DNA and being able to tap into your innate wisdom at a moment's notice. And that is My beautiful mission here on the planet is to return this wisdom and intelligence to the planet and teach you how to use it in the practical applications of your life. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you back here again next week. Bye.